Well, we played good defense, but we didn't rebound the basketball like we've been doing in the past, and it led to 17 second shots. So when you get a team under 30%, you want to make sure you get the rebound so you can get out on the break. But overall, we did a good job. We didn't play great, but we played good, and we're happy to come away with a victory.
What are you starting to look for more as you get you've got these early games and you're moving further into the season? What are you asking for them to do better than they did play tonight?
Well, I think we're a pretty good offensive basketball team, and prior to tonight, we were rebounding the ball real well. The only fault I can say is a rebounding and a few times in transition. We weren't real good defensively. But we got a chance to mix up our defense a little bit more for the first time tonight, and that helped us.
Coach, with having not having a game this week, what were you guys able to install in terms of getting where you want to offensively and defensively?
Well, this type of zone, we've seen zones all year, but not this type of zone that plays the passing lanes and is averaging 11 steals per game. So it's good work to go against that Syracuse-type zone, and we got 3 days to work on it, which was good. And we're just going to continue. Like I said, the only disappointing thing was the rebounding, but offensively we're doing a lot of nice things.
Coach, 3 games, is there any one player that stands out to you that surprised you the most?
Not really. Like I said, I think that you don't recognize it because I don't play him that much, but Matt Stockman by far is the most improved basketball player, and it's something that we're going to need him down the road in this program, and he's going to develop into an outstanding basketball player.
Coach, Donovan did a really nice job distributing the ball tonight. What do you make of that? How's he progressing as a passer in the lead guard position?
Donovan's playing really well in practice. He had a practice the other day. We had a pro scout in, and he said, boy, I didn't realize he was that good. And he just had an unbelievable practice the other day. Actually, the last week of practices, Donovan's been great. And he's getting more comfortable handling the basketball. He's improved his shot immensely. Passing was probably one of his weaknesses, and he's improved his ball handling, improved his passing. With this basketball team outside of Mango Mathiang, everybody's got tremendous improvement to make, so that no one is near their potential. Now, Mango's worked very hard to get where he's at. He still has to improve his passing, but he's sort of, at 23 years of age, he's probably where he needs to be. The rest of the guys have so much upside, it's scary.
I think you've held everybody but Michigan State under 30% shooting this year. Are those numbers a little misleading for you guys defensively? Meaning that, do you have more to work on and you're not, totally...
Yeah, we had tonight, there were 13 to 14, I think it was 13 or 14 because we blow-bys. And we want to keep it under 5 or 6, and we had 13 or 14 tonight. And that's not good. So when you give up that many blow-bys, you're not playing great defense. But that being said, we're challenging a lot of shots. But let's face it, although our defensive numbers are good, we're winning with offense.
Aside from wanting to gain weight, what else does...
Besides, I'm sorry, what's the first?
From gaining weight, Ray Spalding, what else does he need to do to keep...
Not turn the ball over when he takes it out.
Other than that, he's playing pretty well these days.
Yeah, Ray's going to be terrific. I got on him a little bit, not because he turned it over. That's fine. They're freshman victims, but for turning around and saying it was somebody else's fault, that crawled under my skin quite a bit. So just hustle out of the game and don't worry about it. But like I've said before, Ray's not only a great person, outstanding basketball player, but I think the Louisville fans are going to see one of the best forwards in quite some time here. We've had some great ones with Scooter and Rodney. We've had some great ones going back before that. We've had some terrific basketball, but this young man's got a great career ahead of him.
Coach, Shinanu played the
Free throws, too. He's got to improve his foul shooting.
Shinanu played the first 15 minutes of the game before he picked up his first foul, only had 2 fouls today. Is that something he's really focusing on right now?
Well, we were trapping the post, and that's what you have to do to keep your bigs out of foul trouble. And we'll be doing more of that. That's the solution to keep him out of foul trouble, is just go after the post a little bit more.
Coach, your deflections, where do you want them?
We had 41, and tonight we want 40. Like I said, outside of rebounding, tonight we did a very good job.
For as many young guys as you have, is this a pretty flexible team? Looks like they've adapted to, they're starting to get zone. You can play play man, you can switch. Do you feel pretty good about the way you're taking?
You know, I think the best thing about the basketball team, you don't substitute and gain weakness. Sometimes I think they're all the same. You know, Ray's going to give you more deflections. Ray's going to give you more shot blocking, more length. Mango's going to give you better defense, more talking. Honest is going to give you great length and better passing. So you don't put one guy in the game. Jalen played very well tonight, where you say, the toughest thing I have to decide sometimes who's going to start, which I've never had that difficulty, because they're all pretty much the same. They all just do different things.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Thank